Hello, this is Teacher Scott. I'm a clown today. I'm going to tell you a story about the circus, okay? It's called At the Circus. Here we go. Peter was 10 and his sister Jane was 8. They lived in the country 10 kilometers from Walian. One day, they saw a picture of a circus in the newspaper, and Jane said to her mother, "There's going to be a circus in Walian next week. Please take us there." The children's mother bought tickets, and on Saturday evening, Peter and Jane and their parents went to the circus. The tent was full of people, and after a quarter of an hour, the circus began. A beautiful young girl came in. She put a cake in her mouth, and then a big lion came and took the cake out of her mouth. A man in a red coat shouted to the people, "Who's going to do the same for $100? Nobody answered. But then a funny man stood up and said, "All right, but first, take away the lion." Okay, here are some questions, okay? Some questions. Question number 1. How old was Peter? Peter was 10 years old. How old was Jane? Jane was 8. Where did they live? They lived in Walian. How far is their house from Walian? Their house is 10 kilometers from Walian. Where did they learn about the circus? They learned about the circus in the newspaper. Who did Jane and Peter tell about the circus? They told their mom. When was the circus? The circus was on Saturday evening. Who bought the tickets? Jane and Peter's mother bought the tickets. How much time passed between the time they learned about the circus and the time they went to the circus? About 1 week. About 1 week. Who went to the circus? Peter, Jane, and their parents went to the circus. Was the circus in a building? No, it wasn't. It was in a tent, a circus tent. If the circus started at 7 p.m., when did they arrive? They arrived 15 minutes before the circus started, so they arrived at 6:45. How many people were at the circus? There were many people at the circus. It said the tent was full of people. Okay, so there were many people at the circus. Who put a cake in their mouth? A beautiful young girl put a cake in her mouth. Did the beautiful young girl work for the circus? Yes, she did. Who ate the cake? A lion ate the cake. Do you think the beautiful young girl was scared? I don't think so. I think that the lion was tame. Who is the man in the red coat? The man in the red coat is the ringmaster. He's the circus boss. What did the man in the red coat say? The man in the red coat said, "Who's going to do the same for $100? And what did the funny man say? The funny man said, "All right, but first take the lion away." Okay, I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.